Hey, you got any stories about wine? I asked, pouring Becky a glass of red. For that writer's read piece? Yeah, I got nothing. Come to think of it, she said, freshman year of college, when I was dating Tom Little. Wait, I said, not the boyfriend with the Hamlet complex. Him, she said, the melancholy Californian. He was so full of angst, I never knew where I stood. So when Parker Wisniewski asked me out, I said yes. Parker Wisniewski? There's a mouthful. We played the neighbors in a production of Streetcar, and sparks flew. You minx, I said. She rolled her eyes. He took me to an Italian restaurant, as I recall. That was kind of nice for New Haven. And what was old Parker wearing? Oh, let me guess. Tweed jacket, chinos, Oxford button-down shirt, no tie, maybe penny loafers. She stared at me. Wow, she said, did you date him too? I didn't deign to respond. Cute? In a preppy kind of way. She tried the wine. Ooh, this is good. It's Rioja Reserva, I said, swirling the garnet liquid in the glass and savoring the nose. Were I Parker Wisniewski, I'd undoubtedly elucidate that the wine is 80% Tempranillo and 20% Garnacha, and matures for 3 years in American oak. I took a sip. Notes of nutmeg and balsamic vinegar with hints of caramel, and, I dare say, dried mushrooms. Is that supposed to be a snooty wasp accent, she said, because it stinks. Everybody's a critic. But I do taste the dried mushrooms. I'm saying. So, the red sauce joint? Parker ordered wine, and in my nervousness, I drank too much. You were nervous because I felt like I was cheating on Tom. Right. And the wine, red or white? Probably Montepulciano, which we drank a lot back then. It was so cheap. Ah, yes, an inexpensive vino di tavola from the Abruzzo region. Aromas of black cherries and dried figs, lots of macerated fruit on the palate, with undertones of roasted chocolate and spice. Were you this insufferable when we met? To quote Curly of the Three Stooges, who, me? I resemble that remark. She shook her head sadly. Anyway, I stood up to use the ladies' room and had some trouble keeping my balance. I grasped the back of the chair to steady myself, and Parker leaned over and stage whispered, I hope you're not going to embarrass me. Ouch. What a dick. Yeah. I made it through the veal marsala and the tiramisu, but I was still somewhat tipsy when we left. I apologized profusely and had Parker drop me at my dorm. What, no nookie? Yeah, we didn't use that term at Yale. Of course not. Silly me. So you didn't do the beast with two backs? She didn't deign to respond. You never drink that much. I needed an excuse not to sleep with him. Let me get this straight. You felt so guilty about cheating on Hamlet that you had too much to drink so you could sabotage Parker Wisniewski's plans to bed you. Basically. That's convoluted, I said. What a tangled web you weave. Or, to quote Hamlet, she said, by indirections, find directions out. And you know what Freud would say? Wait, she said, I know this. We had a problem very similar to this in Vienna. No. We had a problem very similar to this in Vienna. What I put up with, she said. Lo siento, mi bien. Mas vino? I refilled her glass and leaned in for a long, soulful kiss. Ooh, mucho toro, she said. I thought you might like to see how the 1951 vintage is holding up. She purred. Fascinating flavor profile. Notes of coffee, witch hazel, and toothpaste. With plenty of silliness on the finish. And, I dare say, a touch of pedantry. Cheers, I said, as we clinked glasses. Hey, Parker Wisniewski, eat your heart out.